Hello, baseball fans, and welcome. We've got a perfect day for baseball. It's the Los Angeles Dodgers going up against the Atlanta Braves. First pitch coming your way next. Coming up on the first pitch, and on the mound today, Spencer Strider.
Try to stay back for that power changeup. Speed differential between the fastball and the changeup is huge. Hitters, they have a hard time staying back.
Stepping in the long ball threat, Mookie Betts.
The shortstop, Mookie Betts.
The pitch. That one finds the zone, and with that, we're underway in Atlanta.
First pitch, 1 o'clock.
Turns and fires to Betts. Strike 2. Foul ball left side. He'll see another. Righty to the plate.
That's a ball.
Well, that's kind of what you expect in an 0-2 count. Excellent job of the hitter to have the plate discipline to lay off of that pitch.
Sharp grounder. That's through for a base hit. So a man on base to start the inning.
Couldn't have timed it up any better than that. I really like that swing, man. He didn't just push it the other way through the infield. He drove it that way, and it kind of makes me think he was thinking opposite field as he stepped into the box. Got a pitch he liked, and he got it done.
Freddie Freeman up to the dish. Checks over to first. Back safely. Runner takes off. Popped in the air. Left field. Has a beat on it. Makes the catch, and there's one gone.
That is third. The catcher.
All right, let's take a look at the lineup. They're dealing with a top-level arm on the mound, so this figures to be a tough matchup for them. What's the key to the offense today, Singy?
Oh, Boog, I think when you got a guy that's this talented on the mound, you got to find ways to disrupt his rhythm, make him uncomfortable a little bit. The guys that can handle the bat and perhaps, bunt for a base hit, get him moving off the mound. If you're in the box and he seems to be just in a flow, step out, mess up his timing, somehow try to get in his head a little bit. And then when he does come in the zone, you may only get one pitch. You better not miss it.
And the right-hander deals. Swing and a miss, 98 on the gun. And Singy, as a team, you need to make the most of the very few opportunities he's going to give you, right?
Absolutely. And if you don't get to guys like this a lot of times early, once they really settle in, it's going to be the later innings that they hand that ball over to a reliever if they do at all.
And now it's 1-2. The punch out there. That's out number 2. Max Muncy at the dish. There's a swing and a miss.
No ball. 1 strike.
Right through there for a strike. 2 gone, but the go-ahead run is at first. And we're just getting started here in the top of the first. Breaking ball, and that got him. He had 2 strikes on him, and he hit him. And at the plate for the Dodgers, James Outman. Fastball for a strike. And here it comes. First and second, 2 down. And a swing and a miss, and that's down. 2 left on. And now the Braves will get their first crack at it. No score. Back here in Atlanta and towing the slab, Shohei Ohtani. What do you got on him, Chris?
It's always interesting to see how he utilizes all of his pitches and how many of those he has a good feel for on that given day. When he's right, he's really able to keep hitters guessing, and all of his stuff seems to be coming out of the same arm slot, the same tunnel, and that can make life very difficult on his opponents.
Now it's the power speed combo. Ronald Acuna Jr. And the pitch. And a ground ball to first. He steps on the bag. One up, one down. Here's the Atlanta Braves lineup. Now, with their ace on the mound today, they're just looking to provide him a little bit of run support, and they'll see what they can do for him.
Boog, you have to be really careful when you've got a guy like this on the mound for you to not become a spectator. You know that he doesn't give up a whole lot, but sometimes guys get a little too comfortable and don't have an urgency to score runs. You have to make sure you put him in a situation where he can get the W, but also you guys can cruise to the finish line and not have to worry about a comeback in the end.
Ozzie Albies, batting with one down, takes a strike. Next offering is in for a strike.
Oh, this guy's so comfortable hitting with 2 strikes. Even a good pitch early in the at-bat. If he's not ready to pull the trigger, he's not worried if he gets to an 0-2 count.
1 out, bases empty. And that one is inside.
It's a good take.
Good eye in that spot.
Boog, he never moved because he never had time to. With that kind of velocity, you'd prefer that pitcher work away.
Spoils that one, and it remains 2-2. One down, base is empty. And a foul ball, he stays alive. 8th pitch of the at-bat coming up. And another ball.
3 balls, 2 strikes.
And that's ball 4. It wasn't easy, but he earned that walk after a long at-bat.
Well, that's a nice job of grinding out that at-bat. Saw a lot of pitches and ends up drawing the walk. Very gritty.
1 gone, runner at first. Here's Austin Riley. Into center. Outman settles underneath it. Outman puts it away.
Batting 4, the first baseman, Matt.
Here is Matt Olson. There's a strike at the knees. It's 0-1. That one out to right. Settles under it. And that's the inning. 1 left for Atlanta. Scoreless after 1. Back at Truist Park, all set for the start of the inning. Here's the veteran outfielder, Teoscar Hernandez. Strider back to work. Strider, a former All-Star. He features a 4-seam fastball, a slider, a changeup, a curve, and he works in a 2-seamer. That's to third. And Hernandez is out.
The designated hitter, Chris.
Here comes Chris Taylor. And first offering is fouled off. Swings through that one, out in front that time. Rusty Valentine doing the umpiring behind the dish for us. Maybe the best name in the league.
Yeah, that's a solid one, no doubt. I mean, who's better to ask than you? I kind of wonder if Rusty is his actual name or just a nickname.
Yeah, no clue. No score here in the second. Right through there, got him. And there's 2 away.
Well, just couldn't pull the trigger on the fastball right there, and I don't think he was taking it, thinking it might be a called ball or anything. I just think he was flat out frozen. Did not expect that location, in my opinion.
Here's Jason Hayward. Gets the slider in there for a strike. Two out, space is empty. And a foul ball. And the pitch is outside, ball 1. And a swing and a miss, and it's a 3-up, 3-down inning. Dodgers down in order. We'll go to the bottom of the 2nd. No score. And welcome back to the ballpark. Here's Marcell Ozuna.
The designated hitter, Marcell Ozuna.
The right-hander back to work. And that's off the inside edge. Ball 1. The pitch. To third, Muncy. Leadoff man retired here in the 2nd.
Batting 6th, the center fielder.
And next for Atlanta, Michael Harris. We talk about guys with good speed, and definitely he has it. But pushing the offense aside for just a second, Chris, it's the defensive side that I think the speed factors in the most. Foul ball there.
Well, he gets to balls that get by most people at that position. Just really impressive because there are certain times the ball comes off the bat, automatically that team that hit it thinks that they've got a base hit or they may have extra bases, and he just takes it away.
And the pitch. That one lifted to left. He's there. He's got it. And there's 2 away.
Batting 7th, the catcher.
So here's Murphy now. This is a guy who is very highly regarded defensively. Fun to watch him control stuff behind the plate. Good game caller. Good at framing. But it's that big arm that really stands out. And strike 1 to the catcher.
Yeah, and because he's got the big arm, he pays attention to the running game and is sure to manage it.
Swing and a miss as he was out front.
When you have a catcher that can throw like that, a pitcher doesn't have to worry as much about the slide step. He can keep his mechanics intact and have a better opportunity of getting that hitter out with a swing and miss.
A 1-2. Swing and a miss, and he got him. And a nice inning of work there as he sets him down 1-2-3. Braves go down quickly here. We'll move to the 3rd with no score. And we're back. Well, here we go. Top of the 3rd, scoreless game. And now it's Gavin Lux. Strider back to work. Breaking ball inside. And that's ball 1. Lifted in the air down the left side. Hauls it in for the out. So the lineup flips over. And the batter now, Mookie Betts. He's 1 for 1, led off the game with a single. He's a guy who does it all. With the lack of contact in today's game, this guy hits for contact, so he delivers average, but there's on-base slugging too.
Early in the count, you have to be real careful because of that power, but then if this hitter gets a strike or two on him, he's still very comfortable. And because he has the ability to get the barrel to the baseball, he's a threat deep into the count as well.
Chases in the dirt, slider there. In time for the second out. Good job to clean it up after the drop third strike.
Well, take a look at the three-pitch sequence here. Pretty simple in terms of putting them away at the plate. Once you're ahead 0-2 as a pitcher, you can really expand the zone and see how aggressive that hitter's going to be trying to protect and battle. And right there, clearly he was in swing mode, but all you can do is hope to foul that off.
And first offering is fouled off. There's a strike.
0-2.
That one in the dirt. Now 1-2. Top of the third, no score. Swings and misses, struck him out. Nothing doing for the Dodgers here, and we're still knotted at 0. Bottom of the inning. Here's Jared Kelvin. Kelvin goes 6'1", 24 years old, a former first-round pick back in 2018, and immediately pumps in a strike to the left-handed hitter. And ball one. On the ground, right side. Tosses to first. Leadoff hitter gone in the third.
Batting ninth, the shortstop, Orlando Arcia.
Here's Orlando Arcia. In the air, left field. And there's 2 down.
The right fielder, number 13, Ronald.
Back to the leadoff spot in the Braves lineup. And here is Ronald Acuna Jr. Grounded out his first time. And a foul ball. Two outs.
This guy's pounding the zone. Hitters don't have time to think in between pitches.
Hacks and misses. It's a strikeout. Down in order go the Braves. Still no score. Back here in Atlanta, John Sciambi with Chris Singleton, and set to lead off the fourth, Will Smith. The wind of the pitch. And takes low for ball one.
You know, these Dodgers just lacking discipline at the plate in this ball game. They're chasing a lot of pitches outside the zone, and those chases are turning into a bunch of outs. Can they turn that around and stay within the zone? We'll see, but I think they have to.
And a pitch. Wouldn't chase that time. Next offering is in for a strike. The wind and the pitch. And there's a strike. Good heater at 98.
Pretty rare location right there, right down the middle. This guy paints the edges. Not sure if you're going to see that pitch again as a hitter.
That's a base hit. Just kind of sliced that one into center.
The third baseman, number 13.
Dominant performance for him today, Boo. Just 2 hits allowed so far, no runs across either, and He's had an answer for just about every hitter he's faced, so I don't think this hit is going to knock him off his stride too much.
Here's Max Muncy, that funky Muncy. Hit by a pitch his first time up. Missed with a changeup, and that is ball one. On the inside corner for a strike. This one in the air. Arcia sizing this one up. And there's one away.
The center fielder, number 33.
And next for LA, James Outman. Struck out swinging his first time. Outside low, and that's ball one. Smith, the base runner at first with one out. That's in for a strike. Swing and a miss as he was late that time.
When you throw a fastball by a guy like that, I imagine it's got to feel incredible. Look for him to throw it again at some point.
And the righty deals. Cuts and misses. It's a strikeout.
Just absolutely rolling on the mound. He's looking very much on his game in the early parts of this one, Boog. Fully on the attack with these hitters.
That's 7 strikeouts already, so he's got a good pace going, no doubt. Here's Teoscar Hernandez. First time up, he grounded to third. Right through there for a strike. The 0-1. And there's a foul ball. All tied up, top half of inning number 4. Next offering is downstairs. Just misses with that one.
Really good take, especially with 2 strikes.
Two now. Good eye right there.
3-2, 2 out, runner on first. A lot of movement in the infield. Hitters got to stay focused on the pitch.
Chris Taylor waiting to bat for the Dodgers. Kicks and deals. This to center field. Harris has a beat on it. He's got it. And that is out number 3. So the Dodgers leave one, and we are still scoreless. Back at Truist Park, bottom 4, Ozzie Albies up to the plate.
Second baseman, Ozzie Albies.
Now the right-hander ready to go. Still no score. Foul back our way, and that's out of play.
You know, these Braves, to put it bluntly, need to put together more competitive at-bats, and I don't think they've lived up to their own expectations at the plate. They're swinging early, being aggressive, but 1 or 2 pitches later, the at-bat is over. That's not going to cut it if it's not resulting in hits, so they might want to be a little more selective up there.
Next offering is fouled back. Righty delivers. Fights it off. You'll see another. Swings through it for the K. Had him way out front of the slur. Austin Riley next up for the Braves. 0 for 1 with a fly out to center. in there for strike one.
If I'm at the dish right now, I am aggressive over the heart of the plate. This guy's been filling up the strike zone, so you know you're going to get a good pitch to hit. And as nasty as his stuff is, you might as well take all three swings.
2 down.
Now back. The first baseman, Matt.
Here's Matt Olson. Flied to right his first time. Just off the outside edge, and it's 1-0. 2 down, nobody on. We're here in the bottom of the fourth. There's a strike. Pulled hard, but it's a foul ball. Left-hand batter waits. Fouls it back with 2 strikes. Two down, nobody on. Swings through it, and that's a strikeout. And the Braves go down quietly. Through 4, still tied. Zip, zip. And welcome back to the ballpark. Now it's the DH, Chris Taylor. And the right-hander back to work. Slap the other way, foul.
You know, these Dodgers, as this game goes on, have to be more disciplined at the plate. So many of their outs have come from weak contact on pitches they're chasing outside of the strike zone. You can't do much of anything with those locations, and that's been true again today.
That's outside, and that's ball 2.
And as a pitcher, when the hitters are swinging at everything, you feel no need to challenge inside the zone. You just keep working the corners and expanding that strike zone and beyond, and they just keep eating right out of your hand.
And Acuna able to make the grab, and there's 1 down.
Now back.
And up next for Los Angeles, Jason Hayward. Struck out swinging his first time. That's outside. Ball 1. Base is empty, 1 away. And we're at the top of the 5th. Missed with a changeup, and now 2-0. Right-hander kick steals. That one missing inside.
Well, I would expect in this 3-0 count, you're taking all the way. See if he'll walk you.
And a 4-pitch walk.
It just came apart right there. 4-pitch walk, and the guy at the plate was not going to help him out by swinging at something out of the zone.
Man at first with 1 gone, and stepping in is the speedy Gavin Lux. Pitch is in there. 0-1.
Well, he's been incredibly efficient in this one. First pitch strike percentage over 70%. That's well above league average, and that's what's allowed him to pitch well up until this point.
Kicks and fires. And 1-2. Got it by him for the K.
Well, that's always the key to effective pitching, is getting ahead in the count. And as a pitcher, it really allows you to start expanding the zone. Hitters become defensive, and all of a sudden that plate starts to get really wide. And what happens is, because of the pressure, you end up committing to a pitch as a batter before you recognize what it is, and that's what leads to the strikeout.
This one chopped on the ground, but foul. Two outs. And a swing and a miss there.
Love to see it. Power versus power right there.
In the air out to center. Harris snags it on the run. One left for LA. Halfway through this one. Still no score. Ready to go for the last half of the inning. And the batter now, Marcell Ozuna. And he deals. That one close. Rule the ball. 1-0.
You know, these Braves just aren't putting together very many good at-bats in this one. Just one base runner to this point, and it's not exactly early anymore. They've got players in this lineup capable of sparking something, but it just hasn't happened for them yet.
On the outside corner, 1-2. Swings and misses. Had him way out front of the slur.
Really love the pitch sequence right there. I'm telling you what, pitcher and catcher on the same page right now.
And now the center fielder, Michael Harris. And the first pitch misses for ball 1.
Now, there's a pitch we haven't seen in a while. It's going to be tough on the hitters if he can mix that in whenever he wants.
Here's a 1-1.
If you're not ready for that pitch, you're just going to swing and miss or pop it up, waste the at-bat. If you're going to let it go, you better be ready to swing it.
One down, base is empty. Fouls it off, still 1-2. The Braves still looking for their first hit in this one. And he dodges that fastball.
Well, this is a guy that can be frustrating for pitchers because he fouls off so many pitches and grinds out the at-bat. I'm sure there's some times where a pitcher would rather just give up a first pitch single than to have to waste 6 or 7 pitches on one hitter.
At the belt and fires. And another ball. Swing and a miss, and he struck him out. He didn't make it easy for him on the mound, but they still get the strikeout.
With that kind of velocity and elevated fastball, even if it's still in the strike zone, can be tough for hitters to get on top of.
Here's Sean Murphy. He struck out swinging at his first at bat. And that's outside. And that is ball 1. Two down, nobody on.
Oh, he's got to be pretty proud of this outing so far. Sometimes guys cower coming into a ballpark like this, but he's attacked hitters. Pitching on the road like this is very impressive. This has been a treat to watch.
And misses inside. Fouls one off. 2-2. All tied up. Last half of inning number 5. The 2-2. Swings through that one. It's a strikeout.
Impeccable command in that one. 3 batters, 3 strikeouts. That's electric stuff out there on the mound.
Back here in Atlanta, all set for the top of the 6th. And now the first baseman, Freddie Freeman. And a pitch. Freeman goes 6 feet 5 inches, more than 2,000 hits in his career. Can't forget to mention he's a former MVP. Freeman hits it in the air. Harris after it. And out number 1 on the grab.
Now batting, the catcher, Will.
And up to the plate is Will Smith. Line drive.
Nice swing and good solid contact. I thought it was smoke, but needed a little more lift to get into the outfield gap. Maybe a little more backspin.
Here comes Max Muncy. Gotta be careful with this guy. He's got power. He can untie it with one swing. And immediately pumps in a strike to the left-handed hitter.
It really looks like these hitters have been in between with their timing today. Good fastball, excellent slider, but they've not been able to commit to one velocity and stay there.
Two down, nobody on, and we're the top half of the sixth. Ground ball right side. He takes it himself to the bag, and that'll do it. So another good inning for him on the mound. 6 shutout innings now. No score. And we're back. Here we go, bottom 6. Leading off, Jared Kelman. The pitch. That one finds the zone, and it's 0-1. Center field on his way over. He's got it. 1 up, 1 down.
The batter, number 5, shortstop,
Orlando Arcia. Next up for the Braves. Fly to left his first time. Ball 1 there.
1-0.
Line to left, and that's a fair ball.
No more having to worry about keeping the no-hitter alive now. Solid swing from start to end. On time with everything. Really good balance. Nice extension. And he met it out front for the line drive knock.
So the batting order turns over. Ronald Acuna Jr. next up for the Braves. He is quite an athlete. I mean, you look around the other sports, basketball, football, you feel like he could thrive in one of those sports too. And that's in there for strike 1.
That's a great take right there. Even though it's a strike, with the situation running on first base, you want to keep the ball off the ground. And you swing at that pitch, most likely you roll into a double play.
With the go-ahead run at first, here in the bottom of the 6th. Chases the fastball up the ladder, struck him out. Here is Ozzie Albies up to him. He's 0 for 1.
Ozzie Albies.
That's in there. That's strike 1. Arcia off of first with 2 away. Just missed. The 1-1. Swing and a pop-up in foul ground. Muncy drifts towards it, and that is that. Top of inning number 7, and at the plate for the Dodgers, James Outman. Here comes a pitch.
Timing issues can snowball quickly, and that's what we're witnessing here. This lineup's inability to lock onto the pitcher's delivery is causing a few awkward swings.
That one missed.
Struggled a little bit in this one. A couple of strikeouts earlier, but doing a much better job in this at-bat to get ahead and find a good hitter's count at 2-0.
That clips the inside corner for a strike.
In today's game, not that many fastball counts, but hitters still in the back of their minds, they're looking for one. 2-0 changeup call right there. Excellent pitch selection to go with.
Two now. Way inside, gets out of the way. Swinging. The high heat, too much on that one.
Well, there's a small sigh of relief right there. I mean, just to keep that speed off the base paths. It's not just the pitcher. It's other guys that have to think about it. From your infielders, have to think about that runner potentially stealing, but also be in position to make a play. As an outfielder, you're thinking about a base hit to the outfield. I got to get to it quickly to try to keep this guy from taking an extra base. So I think everyone just a little more relaxed that he didn't reach base.
And that one is lifted in the air. Acuna there. And he makes the catch. And there's 2 down. Chris Taylor now. On the ground to the left. Tosses across the first, and that is the inning. Back at Truist Park, set for the last half of the 7th. So now to the plate for Atlanta, Austin Riley. And the pitch. That one's upstairs, ball 1. And that's ball 1.
Definitely a frustrating day for the offense, but when they look at it, this guy's had his best stuff. Painting the corners, working on the edges and changing speeds. Just a difficult one, you tip your cap.
Way outside, and that's ball 2.
2-0 count, great hitter at the dish. If you're going to miss, you've got to miss outside the zone. You miss inside the strike zone, you'll be asking the umpire for a new baseball.
There's a strike.
Defensive swing right there. Some cheese on the inside part of the plate. But the hands are still stinging after that one.
2-2 now. Battling here as he fouls it away. Here's a 2-2. Got him swinging. And now it's Matt Olson's turn to hit.
He's a big, strong guy, can untie this game with one swing.
And ball 1. Base is empty, 1 away. Here, the bottom of the 7th. Didn't chase that time.
2 balls, no strikes.
A bit behind with that swing. It's strike 1.
I guess you throw it that hard, you can get away with locations like that right down the middle. But I still think it's a dangerous pitch. Don't want to do it again.
Swing and a foul back. That's out of play. That misses, and it's 3-2. Outside, and that is ball 4.
Now a great back and forth, and that at bat. He had to lay off some really close pitches, and somehow he found a way to keep the pain on his shoulder right there. I'll tell you right now, I do agree.
That one down the line, and it stays fair. Lead runner makes the turn at second. To third, he's in there.
Just found a way to slap that ball down the third baseline. That's really excellent bat control, and it kind of goes back to all those drills you see hitters do off the tee where it's placed in different spots. That was just nice. A chance now to take the lead, and at this point in the game, that could be a deciding run.
2 on, 1 out. Michael Harris next up for the Braves. In there, and it's 0-1.
The last thing he wants is to hit the ball on the ground, but I wouldn't expect many pitches up in the zone. They'll be pitching for a double play in this spot.
Olsen on third. Ozuna at first. One gone. Right through there for a strike.
Big pitch right here. He's going to try to make a pitch that's going to produce a strikeout or a ground ball double play.
Two on, one out. Gets a piece and stays alive. The 0-2. Got him looking. Huge strikeout there.
Oh, that was such a great opportunity to grab the lead. You have the infield back. All you got to do is just put the ball in play on the ground, and you drive across a run. It's a frustrating outcome for the hitter. Now, he'll still have a chance, but it's probably going to take a clutch hit with 2 outs.
Here's the catcher, Sean Murphy. Fastball for a strike. 0-1. Righty to the plate. And that's ripped for a base hit. In to score from third. And they take the lead in the 7th.
Such great concentration. Everybody on their feet, knowing that you could come through with a good swing. And there he doesn't try to do too much.
First and second, 2 outs. Here's the left fielder, Jared Kelman. And that one hammered. Outman going back on this one. It's a bomb. And they throw 3 on the board. It's 4-0. 1 pitch, 1 swing, 1 home run.
Yeah, you can say that's efficiency right there. Didn't need much time in the box to make an impact. It's like he's playing wiffle ball up there, and that's typically not the easiest way to hit a home run. To the slight opposite field, into the gap. Man, making it look easy, that's for sure.
Manager out of the dugout now, and it looks like we'll see a change on the mound. Ohtani will depart, and as he heads off, we'll step aside for a minute. Back with the new pitcher after this break. So the Dodgers have a new arm on the mound, Ryan Yarbrough.
Number 56, Ryan Yarbrough.
And now the shortstop, Orlando Arcia. In there at the knees, and that's strike 1. Two outs. Just missed. Activity in the bullpen. Daniel Hudson looks to be getting ready for manager Dave Roberts. Vesia getting cranked up as well. The wind of the pitch. Pop foul out of play off to the right. The lefty fires. Foul ball still, a 1-2 count. And that one is inside. On the ground to third. Slings to first. Ends the inning after they racked up a bunch of runs. Atlanta gets 3 on the homer. It's now a 4-0 ball game. You're watching Major League Baseball on the show. And welcome back to the ballpark. We're at the top of the 8th. Now it's the right fielder, Jason Hayward. The line to kick the pitch. Fastball for a strike.
This pitcher's done a good job of disrupting the hitter's timing with the mix of pitches and changing speeds. You want to keep that front foot inconsistent for the batter. Their swings are hesitant, and that's exactly what you want on the mound.
Action in the pen down there. Tyler Matzik, the lefty, looks to be getting himself ready. Jimenez getting loose as well.
Man, he is just dialed in right now. Every pitch thrown with so much conviction.
Next one misses. Now 1-2. And another ball. And the right-hander deals. Wouldn't chase that time.
Now in this 3-ball count, down in the ball game, you've got to be very selective. Take your walk if they'll give it to you.
Swing and a miss. And he's down on strikes. 1 out.
Oh, Boog, I'll tell you, when he goes to look at the video of that pitch, he's going to want to punch himself. That slider had hit me written all over it, and clearly he just got a little too excited and was out in front. Tell you what, when you get a pitch like that, you cannot miss it. Those have a chance to go a long way.
Lux up for the 3rd time here. Watches that one miss. Fought off foul. The Dodgers down by 4, and we're at the top of the 8th. Missed inside with the curve. Just missed.
Here's an opportunity to do some damage and perhaps unlock this offense. 3-1 count. Be ready to turn on a fastball.
In the air, right field. Acuna has it sized up. Pulls it down, and he makes the catch. And there are 2 down.
Up next is Dodgers. The shortstop.
Back to the top of the Dodgers order. Now it's the Dodger leadoff hitter, Mookie Betts. There's a strike to Mookie.
Well, I think that pitch surprised all of us. Right down the middle, doesn't get a swing. Not very often you see a hitter lay off a cookie like that.
Sharp grounder. That's through for a base hit. So he gets on base and keeps it going.
Everything came together for him. Got the top of the ball a little bit, but not much. That was hit pretty hard through the infield, so I think he'll be happy with that swing. Definitely generated some good bat speed.
Here comes Freddie Freeman up to hit. And that's outside, and it's 1-0.
Well, just about to hit that century mark. 100 pitches for this game.
Betts, the runner at first with 2 gone.
Oh, he's looking to try to finish off 8 solid innings out there on the mound. He's just getting to 100 pitches right now, man. It's been so impressive. He's been really good in this one.
Swings through that one for strike 2. Here's a rocket out to left. He dives, but he can't make the catch. And that'll put runners at the corners with 2 away.
Love how he let that ball travel, trusted his hands. Nice job of going the other way.
First and third, 2 away. The batter now will be Will Smith. 1 for 3.
Will Smith.
A little out front there as he swings through it.
Just an outstanding job of spinning the baseball, moving it around, doing what he does.
Swing and a high fly ball down the left field line, but hooking foul. 2 on, 2 outs. Just misses. 1-2 to count.
Really good slider. He's up there just hoping that it ends up off the plate away.
That one to first, Olsen. He takes it himself to the bag, and that'll do it. Dodgers strand a couple. They trail it here 4-0. Bottom of the 8th, and now the right fielder, Ronald Acuna Jr.
Ronald Acuna Jr.
As he turns on the rubber, and with that good live arm delivers. That one finds the corner. That's strike one.
One strike.
High fly ball out towards left field. Hernandez drop step going back. And out of here. So he goes yard to left. And they add on. It's 5-zip.
That's a swing that'll boost the win probability for sure. Home runs where you really don't know if he got enough of it off the bat. I mean, he put a good swing on it clearly, but I wouldn't say he really got the sweet spot on the bat. The exit velo wasn't anything too impressive, but it had all it needed for him to circle the pillows.
Albies in the box here. Lets that one go for a ball. And now the lefty.
Strike.
The real threats are coming up. Already given up a home run in this inning. He's going to really have to bear down.
The pitch. Line to right, and that'll be a base hit.
Just a total nightmare for lefties. I'd be very surprised to see that matchup again. Really stayed inside that baseball and sent it to the opposite field. With the shift onto the pull side, that's an easy knock if you'll take it.
Riley in the box now. No balls and a strike. One on, nobody out. A run in here, the bottom half of the 8th inning. That one missing inside.
One ball, one strike.
Now snap throw to first. And he's back safely. Ball to strike. That's inside.
He's getting a little frustrated out there on the mound, getting hit around a little bit. Let's see if he can settle himself down.
Runner at first with no outs here. On the ground to second, might be 2. To second, and it pulls the shortstop off the bag.
Second baseman definitely have some pretty tough throws to make when they're trying to feed the shortstop at second for a double play turn because of the angles and difficult footwork. So it's always a difficult play, but one that needs to be made. When your pitcher gets you that ground ball that can be a double play, it's a killer when you can't get at least one out of it.
Matt Olson up to the plate. First pitch, and he just misses. Kicks and deals. And it's strike 2.
1 and 2.
First and second here, no outs. On the ground, could be 2. Off balance feet, there's 1. On to Freddie. Double play.
Now, the designated hitter.
Nice soft hands on the backhand right there in the 6 hole. Starts the double play. That's not an easy throw, but he puts it on the money. Really good job to get that double play started.
Marcell Ozuna next up for the Braves.